All right, everybody, welcome into the Tuesday edition of the live training. This is for the Dubb Studio. Hope everyone's having a good start to the week, recording videos, sending them out, recording whether it's screen, mobile, webcam, all that great stuff. If anybody is new in here today, please put a one in the chat. That would be great. Let us know that you're new. If you're returning, excuse me, you can put a two in the chat. So one if you're new, two if you're returning would be great. Okay, so let's see. Troy, I saw you put a one in there. Let me come over to you, Troy. You're more than welcome to unmute and say hi if you want to. How you doing, Troy?
Good, I'm doing good, thanks.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I had time to listen to the start of last time, then I got called away, so I'm trying to get through the full sort of demo learning here. So seems like a great product though.
Sweet, appreciate it. Real estate, is that your field?
Mortgage, yeah.
Mortgage. Okay, got it. And then lead wise, referrals, ads, lead lists. How do you typically get your folks?
Mainly referrals, but really wanting to get into more, direct marketing type of thing for leads. Really, instead of buying leads, I'd like to be able to, figure out a way to kind of create my own leads. So that's kind of the goal.
I think especially for the referrals, because there's a couple different ways, well, three, four different ways to record with Dubb. I think for the referrals, a nice webcam one or even like a mobile one has always been good over
Yeah,
the years for referrals because it's referral, like
yeah,
you said. But I think
yeah.
for any kind of, do you do any social posting at all,
I
Troy?
do. I do some, not nearly enough. I need to do more.
Okay, because what you could do with that is with Dubb, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, wherever you're at, when you do your social video, what you can do at the end is say, click the link in the pinned comment below, and then that can go to a landing page, a Dubb landing page, and then they could have them fill out a form or whatever you wanted them to do.
That's perfect. That's perfect because I kind of have a marketing sort of idea around a niche. That's kind of the idea is even some ads and then landing page and video
Yeah.
I think is important. So I'm just trying to kind of wrap my mind around sort of fully incorporating all of it together. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think the biggest thing, like Dubb does so much, and it's with these trainings, I walk through the A to Z, and it's kind
yeah,
of like seeing like the food on the table. You're like, all right, but what food do I really want to eat though? So it's like I always tell
right.
everybody, focus on the little things, like what's the tech, how do you want to record, focus on that when you watch it back, and then just kind of take in everything else.
Yeah, I think that'll be good because right now I use like Snagit, just a little like recorder. I mainly just do screen recordings to educate my clients where I voice over and talk. Every
Sure.
now and then I'll pop my head on there, but it's a little bit, it's not fully rounded out. So I think I'd like to kind of switch and kind of start with that and then start adding some other things. So
That's cool. That's great.
yeah,
Well, listen,
yeah,
hopefully you got time to stay. If not,
yeah.
all these recordings are on YouTube, by the way. I don't know if
Okay,
they're on
okay,
Dub support, so I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. So
okay,
what
perfect.
people usually do is go watch the part later. So I just dropped it in.
Perfect. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it, Rob.
Good to meet you, Troy.
Yeah, same.
And then I saw another one in there. I think it was let me pop over here in the list. Where are you, list? Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. John, I saw you put a one in here. Hey, John. John, let me come over to you. Let me find you on our list here, John. Where are you, John? Where'd you go? It's like you were here, now you're not here. Let me go through it again. Let me find you. There we go. Hey, John. You can turn your mic on if you want. Hey, John, how you doing? Looks like your mic is on. Looks like you're not on mute. So if you can hear me, can you hear us, John? You might have to just pop it in the chat. John, if you can hear me, unfortunately, we can't hear you. If you want to type in the chat just your industry, that would be great. Just knowing what that is always helpful. So if you want to pop that in there. And then everybody else, if you have questions along the way, I'm going to share my screen in a second. We have Ina here from our team. Ina is one of the top of the top folks at Dubb in terms of knowing the entire platform. Any questions that you might have, she's amazing. So as we're kind of working our way through here today and you're watching what's happening, feel free to pop those questions in the chat and the Q&A, and then Ina will make her way along there answering them as we move along. So it's usually the best way to do things. So if you can do that, that would be amazing. Okay, so let me share my screen in one moment, but I want to just real quickly, when it comes to recording videos, this is something that we do in-house and we recommend for anyone that uses Dubb, the Dubb Studio, is you need to have a hook first. It's one of the most important things that we talk about every day with Dubb, whether we're doing ads, social posts, outreach, whatever it is. What is the hook? What's the reason someone's going to click on your video? So before you decide what kind of video you want to record, whether that be webcam, screen, mobile, whatever they are, what is the reason someone is going to click on your video? Because even if it's referral, if it's cold, if it's warm, if it's from an ad, it's from a social post, there's got to still be a reason. So if you're using any kind of AI tool, whether it's ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Claude, if you use Auto within our Dubb dashboard, within the Dubb account, if you use any one of the AI tools, the biggest thing you want to do if you haven't done it already is you want to educate the AI on what your industry is, who your ICP is, that ideal client profile, why you're reaching out to those folks, what is the value you want to convey, what's the action you want them to take? Is it clicking on a link to book a time in your calendar? Is it downloading something? Is it checking out your site? Is it filling out a form? That way, the AI has a nice little kind of complete, short, conjuncted idea of who these folks are, why you're reaching out, and what you want them to do. Once you give that to the AI, then you want to specifically ask the AI for a list of about 20 to 30 3 to 5 word hook phrases that you can use for someone to want to click on your videos and watch them. The reason we say 3 to 5 words is it's a nice, short, punchy little phrase. I'll show when I'm recording it what it looks like, but it's nice and to the point. So when the AI gives you this list of these 3 to 5 word hooks, phrases, give them a human pass, see which ones you like, don't like, get rid of the ones you don't, give it back to the AI if you want to make any adjustments. And then when you have your final list, then you can say, all right, now what kind of video do I want to record? Because you've given the why to the person in terms of them wanting to click. So now we can look at different kind of examples here. So let me share my screen, and this is what it's going to look like. By the way, this is Dubb support right here on YouTube. I put the link in the chat. So all the different recordings are all on here when you want to make your way back to check it out. So in terms of recording, when you send someone a Dubb video, it's going to be a 3 second animated preview, a GIF of what that first 3 seconds of your video is going to be. So if I hit record with Dubb, whatever way I decide to record, the first 3 seconds, whatever I'm doing, that is going to be what the animated 3 second preview loop is. Now, you can upload your own thumbnail inside of Dubb. You can take a little slider to a different part of the video that you like better visually to be the animated thumbnail. But to be efficient when you record, just know when you hit record, first 3 seconds. The reason we said 3 to 5 word hook phrase is because it's punchy, it's short, it's to the point. And it also, in this example right here, where I'm holding up a whiteboard, it fits very nicely between that number of words. Also, 3 to 5 words in an email subject line is to the point as well, doesn't get cut off, and it looks good up there. Now, the hook list that you have, you can use one and the same hook, or you can use ones that are slightly different from the email subject line to what they see right here. Now, how I recorded this right here, I recorded this on the webcam inside of the basic webcam recorder. I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone. The Dubb mobile app has a whiteboard feature where you can type. So that's what you're looking at right there. Now, because when you hit record, it's an animated preview the first 3 seconds, just have a little bit of movement to it. I wouldn't stay stiff the whole time because it's animated. So why not take advantage of it? Have a little bit of movement, pointing, smiling, moving it, whatever you want. This style right here is probably one of the most straightforward ways you can deliver a message because it's right there on the whiteboard, right in front of someone's face, right there. Now, there's also another way to record from the webcam, and it looks something like this. You can actually drop a virtual background behind you. So you can take a screenshot and drop it behind you just like this. Now, in this example, I'm not holding up the whiteboard because if you feel confident enough that that screenshot that you've put behind you is reason enough to click, then you don't need that if you feel confident in that. Now, it could be someone's profile, like you see here. It could be a property in real estate. It could be an article you want to share. It could be a screenshot of an action someone took. It could be a website. Whatever it is, if you feel good about it, just a little smile, little point, come back to the camera. Something as simple as that. Now, you can combine both worlds here. So you can have a screenshot behind you and you can have the hook in front. So the screenshot behind can give context and the hook in front will be the hook. So a hook in the front, context in the back. This is, works great for any industry, but in particular real estate, it's worked nice over the years when people can see the property address or something about the property, especially if it's expired. Now, we also have the ability to do screen recordings. This one right here was done with the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder. It's a browser-based screen recorder. So if you want to be on top of anything within your browser in a circle, visually walking someone through something, the Dubb Chrome extension is a great way to do this. Now notice in here, I'm positioning myself right next to the title, so we know it's a market forecast. I got some annotation arrows pointing towards the bubble. But notice inside the bubble, again, I'm holding up that additional hook. We know it's a market forecast, but there's been a big change in the market forecast. So whatever industry you're in, if you want to be on top of something within your browser, you want to add that additional hook, be in a bubble, visually walk someone through, This is a great way to do it. Now, there's also another screen recorder that we have called the Dubb desktop app. The Dubb desktop app is not beholden to the browser. This can go on top of anything on your computer. So when you have the Dubb desktop app, if you want to have it on top of a document, a Canvas slide, a video, a website, whatever you want, it'll do it. It also has the ability to crop in closer, like you see right here. I've cropped in on this site to show something very specific. So when I show these two screen recorders back to back, similarities and differences, big takeaway is Chrome extension is browser based. Dubb desktop app is not. It can go on top of whatever you need. Now, the last way to record is going to be the mobile. So Dubb mobile app, Dubb, Dubb app. This one right here, very similar to the webcam one we showed in the beginning. Instead of holding up a whiteboard with the hook, just type it on the screen and you can put it wherever you want. Something as simple as this works really great. You also can do something that looks like this. You can take a screenshot on your phone, drop it behind you, just like we did with the webcam, and then you can have text on the screen as well. So same kind of idea you can pop behind you. We also have the ability with the mobile app to do this. This is called picture in picture. Very, very good for real estate property walkthroughs. You can show what's in front of you. You're reacting at the same time. If you're not in real estate and you do any kind of local prospecting, you could record outside of the business. It uses both cameras on the phone, show your reaction to the business, have your hook, send it to the contact email that you have. If you're at an event or a conference, record the crowd, kind of narrate what's going on, put it on a social post or do it as a newsletter update. If you are sitting right in front of your computer, you can pull up the mobile app, go to picture in picture, and just lean in and start showing what's in front of you. That's a cool way to be visually standing out. And if you're ever with a client in person and you want to do a quick little video testimonial convo, have them stand across from you or sit across from you, hit record with picture in picture. You're in the left, they're in the middle, and you can have this great little conversation back and forth that you can share. So lots of options with picture in picture on the mobile app. Now, once you've chosen the visual style and you've sent the video to someone and they see this great animated preview and they're going to want to say, wow, I see the context, I see the hook, I want to click. So when they click on it, it's all about their experience from now on. They're going to land here on what we call a preset, which is our term for a customized landing page. When they get here, they're going to see your logo, the video you recorded, playlist videos that can play right after it. It is a seamless run-in for these videos. It almost feels like the same video because it runs right into it. The cool thing about having this is not only more information for the folks that are on the page, but you can record your pitch video one time, minute, minute and a half, why someone should go with you, your product, your services, your skills, your background. It's important to have that because these initial videos should always be about the hook, whatever that subject matter is. And these are first videos, I wouldn't go longer than a minute. Sweet spot is probably a minute or less. Provide the value, have them take an action. That's what you want to have happen here. Then your pitch video will always play after. And if you do have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them. Kind of completes the loop here if you do. If you don't have video testimonials or you got them in the past and you're looking for a kind of more of a streamlined way to collect them, I'll show you a little strategy that Dubb folks have used over the years in a second to get video testimonials. Now, once someone has consumed the content up here, it's about their action. What do you want them to do next? These buttons down here are called your call to action buttons, your CTAs. They provide the person the ability to actually do something. Booking a time in someone's calendar with a calendar link has been the most popular button since we started. And, in sales, you want someone to book a time with you. But whatever your goal is, you can have a link down here. Maybe you want them to visit your site. Maybe you want them to fill out a form. Maybe you want a link to an external form. Maybe you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide. Maybe you want them to email you back. Maybe check out a case study. Maybe leave you a review. Maybe you want them to reply with a video. That occasionally happens. But the main function for reply with video is getting video testimonials. So if you do want to get a video testimonial, I would send someone a video, have this button below it, reply with video, and just make it really heartfelt. Hey, listen, hey, this is Rob. Thank you so much for using the Dubb platform. Would love to tell your story to other folks. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below and let me know about your experience. And then what they do is they send the video back to you, and then you get a notification inside of the Dubb platform that you have a video reply, make it part of the playlist, and this completes the experience. It's worked really well for people over the years. Initial video with a hook, followed by your pitch video about you and your experience or any other kind of educational video, followed by the testimonials at the end. Now, the last part of this page is over here to the right. This is your AI assistant called Sia, your sales interactive assistant. Sia is great because when people land on the page, and people have real-time questions, they can get them answered right over here to the right. So you can have your FAQs, you can ask the AI a direct question, and when it gives the answer, it's going to push for your desired next step outcome. So in this example here, it gives the answer, but it says, "Hey, are you ready to book a time?" So whatever you have over the buttons over here, the main button that you want someone to do, it's going to push for it over here. It wants to keep the momentum going. It doesn't want to stall. Now, the AI here is created and educated inside of your Dubb dashboard. You can give it a PDF that you can upload with information. You can give it individual website link pages where it will physically learn what's in text on those pages. You can do one or the other, or you can do both. And then this will be ready to go in terms of giving advice, moving sales along, and providing support. Now, these pages here, these preset landing pages, you definitely want to have a preset landing page for different parts of your audience. If I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates, I would want to have separate preset landing pages for both. Same thing with different kinds of folks in mortgage, insurance, finance, coaching, consulting, real estate, buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expired, residential, commercial, whatever those splits are, you want to have those pages speak directly to the folks that are, getting them because that's the connection that's going to be made. And that's the good feedback we've gotten over the years. So if you currently are on a free trial with Dubb and you haven't jumped to a paid plan yet, Pro or Pro Plus, when you do, or if you decide to and you do, the team will meet you in Zoom for an optimization setup. They'll help you set up your buttons, your pages, everything that you need to get going. All of this is also tracked. So did someone open an email? Did they click on the video? Did they interact with the AI? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what is the watch percentage? So you have an idea of what they've consumed and you can follow up in a very, very smart, and efficient way. Now, as far as recording, we're going to walk through these. How do I record a webcam video? Something like this, very straightforward, right from my webcam. How do I do it? You're going to start inside the Dubb dashboard, right up here at the top. There is a create video button, this red one up here. Click that there, and that is going to open up your webcam. When you're here, get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. So it's Dubbapp, Dubb app. When you do have it, here it is, little button right at the top, that little square button with the person in the corner. That's going to be your whiteboard. Type here. Once you open it, type, and all you have to do is just type your hook like I did before. Type it, turn it. That's all you have to do, just like this. Now, if you want the virtual background behind you, go below, select virtual background, come down here to your photos, that tab, and this is where you can upload into here any of those screenshots we mentioned earlier within your industry. It's going to create a little library for you. Select the one that you want, and it's going to put it behind you, just like this. Just make sure you have a good ring light or natural light in front of you to light up the front. If you are talking with your hands, I would keep them within your shoulder range instead of going out into the soup. If you want to use the hook and the background at the same time, just keep it right in here, just like this. Now, every recording option has a teleprompter. So if you want to use one, the only requirement is you have to have a script saved inside of Dubb first. Now, to do it here, you're going to click above your head, right up here, and then notice how it says create new script at the top. If I click that button, it will take me inside the Dubb platform and I can copy and paste and save my script in there. You also can scroll right here through here to find the script that you need, or you can look for a script by its title. Just type it out, select it, and there is the teleprompter. I would be about arm's distance away. Let the words flow up into your top eye line. This is going to control your speed up or down. This is the play button to check the speed, and then you can minimize the text or you can maximize it. If you do want to make any changes to the script, once you start reading it out loud, just click the pencil icon here, make your changes in real time, click save, and you're good to go. So I'm going to bring in my hook here. I'm going to hit record, which is right in the middle, just like this. Here we go. And I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and this is what it would look like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, we use automation, we use contact management to create connections, conversations, and most importantly, conversions. So I can hit the pause button, stop the recording, stop the teleprompter, click that same button to resume and keep going. I can delete this video by clicking the red X. It'll say, "Are you sure?" And if I want to save this video into the Dubb platform, it is the blue check mark to save it into Dubb. To close the teleprompter, tap this little edge right here and it will close it. So this is one of the most straightforward ways you can communicate right from your webcam. Virtual background behind, hook in front, whatever you want right here. I'm going to hit the check mark now, and it's going to save this video into the Dubb platform. Anytime you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to the video edit page inside of the Dubb platform. When you land here, this is where I'm going to point out just a couple things that are important. I'm going to choose a different video just because the other one's still transcoding, so let's grab this one. When you land here, first thing you can do is preview what your video looks like on a preset landing page. So you're going to go all the way over here to the right over here, this little square with an arrow. Select that button there. It's going to open up a new tab, and now you can preview what your video looks like on the landing page. Make sure it looks good, make sure everything is where you want it. Now, if I wanted to change to a different preset landing page, there's a little drop down right here. And notice there are other preset landing pages that I already have created. So with one click, it could change everything about that background to a different landing page. I also have the ability to download an MP4 version of any video that I save into Dubb. You want the MP4 file? You can get the MP4 file. Every Dubb video has a QR code. You can tap this button over here. Really great for physical mailings, obviously, door hanger stuff, mail stack stuff. Great if you're at an event or a conference, whether you have a booth or you're walking around meeting people. Great for open houses. Put a little placard on the counter. They scan it. Thanks for coming to the open house. You can click below to check out similar properties. Now, we mentioned analytics before, activity reporting. Down here at the bottom, see where it says activity? Right over here, you can click type and you can drill down on the activity that you really want to drill down on and know more about. Any Dubb video that you save into the platform, you can do a basic edit. So I can select the edit tab here, scroll down. I have the ability to play this video like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. I can edit something out just by dragging my timeline or playing it. See me moving my timeline from left to right like this? I can play it or drag it. So let's say I want to cut something out. I'm going to bring it to my first cut point. I'm going to select the scissor icon right over here, split clip. Now you'll notice it's in two pieces below. I can play it or drag it to my second cut point. Scissors again. Now I've got three pieces down there. Whatever's highlighted in that orange, I'm going to hit the trash can, delete clip, and it's gone. And if I want to bring it back, just click the undo button as many times as you cut. Undo, 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 and you're right back to where you started. So we created a video, we recorded it, we got it on a preset landing page. Now, how do we send it? So to send it, we're going to open up an email and we're going to do the best practice here of always having the word video in the subject line. Very first thing someone reads. You're also going to have your 3 to 5 word text, your hook right in here we talked about at the top, your 3 to 5 word hook phrase. Then inside of here, you're going to have a little bit of text and then you're going to drop the video in. So to drop the video in, just come inside the platform, hit this big blue button right over here to the right, share and send. Then all you have to do is drop the email of the person you're sending it to right there, and then click copy for email, copies it to your clipboard, and boom, just paste it right in, just like that. And you're able to paste it and you're able to send. Okay, now if you have a shortcut available, this is pretty cool. So if you have Gmail or Outlook 365, two examples, Outlook 365 and Gmail. And if you have the Chrome extension screen recorder that we're going to look at in a second, and it's pinned up here at the top, you can click a little shortcut button. See that little Dubb symbol inside of Gmail right there? Outlook 365, it's over in add-ins. But if you select that little button there, now I can record a video right inside my email here and just drop it directly in without leaving here. I also can turn my camera off and go right over here to the right and scroll through my video library. So if I want to drop something in, I can just click insert and it's going to pop it in there and it's able to send. So you can use the shortcut right there if you have Gmail or Outlook 365. Okay, so speaking of the Chrome extension, let's look at this example right here. Browser-based screen recording. Anything within your browser. Just Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a 3-step process to pin it right up here at the top in your browser. When you have it pinned here, you're able to open it up and put you on top of whatever you're on top of within your browser. We're going to use LinkedIn as an example here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the button at the top. It's going to open up the Chrome extension and it's going to put me right on the page, just like this. Now, when you're on here, you want to think about a couple things with your webcam. One is going to be the size, which you can adjust to a custom size by dragging the edge, just like this. You also can adjust to a custom shape right down here, whether it's triangle, sorry, not triangle. We should add triangle. Phone shape, square, circle. Try to match the feel of the page that you're on aesthetically. I'm going to keep myself in a circle right next to Ruben, who's in a circle. And then you want to think about this placement. Where's a good spot to put myself? So when they see the animated GIF, it's interesting. So I'm going to be right next to him. Inside here, you can zoom in, you can back up, you can move yourself around like this. You can go over here and turn your camera off. I can do an audio walkthrough of whatever I want to show if I want to. I also can do this. I can use my headshot if I want to. But if I am live in here, I also have the ability to drop a virtual background behind me. So clicking that button over there to the right, I can put a virtual background in the bubble. I have annotation tool that I can use right over here to the left that I'm going to use in a minute. Over here to the right, I have a teleprompter. Just like we said, with every way to record, there's a teleprompter. So just come in here and find your script. Great thing about this is this one, you can actually physically move around the screen. You also can manipulate the sides like this, and you can control the speed right here between 1 and 10, and you can back the text off or you can zoom it in. You also have 3 orientations to record with Chrome. right over here. I can click camera. It's going to open up like my webcam, nice and wide. I can select tab. It's going to be just the page that I'm on. You won't see any of the tabs that are open at the top in the recording. And if I select screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen. But if I bounce around to different tabs within the browser, it will show the tab that I'm on. For this example here, I'm going to keep it on tab. I'm going to bring in my hook that I had before, and I'm going to hit record. So I'm going to hit start recording over to the right, the blue button. I'm going to pick my tab. You can see it right there. I'm going to click share, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, this is Rob. Ruben, what's going on, my friend? I wanted to reach out with you because I didn't know you were an author and that you wrote a book. I want to talk about that. So what you can do is first 3 seconds, right? I'm doing my thing. And then I decided to jump to full screen. So when you do screen recordings, jumping to full screen is a cool way to kind of make a point about something, then go back to the page, kind of breaks the visuals a little bit. So if you want to do that, hover over your webcam with your mouse, double click it, it will bring you here, double click it to go back to where you were. You can scroll around the page, be very free flowing if that's more your style. If you're more regimented, hit the pause button down the bottom. Take a break for a second. Get yourself set up to your next point, and then click resume. The annotation tool to the left, you can use arrows, you can do some text on the screen, you can put things in numerical order of importance, you can draw, you can circle, you can underline, whatever you need. So this is one of the best ways within your browser to put yourself on top of whatever you want to be on top of within your industry and visually walking someone through something. I'm going to hit the check mark below like we did before, and again, it's going to save this video into the Dubb platform on the video edit page inside of Dubb. Now, if I want to share this video that I just recorded with Ruben on LinkedIn, how would I do that? Well, I want to be a first connection. So I'm going to send him a connection request first. Once we're connected, then I'm going to click the message button here below. And then there's a little shortcut button in here. It's not loading right now, but there's a little Dubb button inside of there, and it gives you the ability to send an animated GIF preview like you would by email. And people, when they click on this, it's such a better experience than getting just the copy and paste text. You actually can send them and they see the animated preview. So it stands out. Now, the last way to do screen recording is going to be with the Dubb desktop app. So all you have to do is Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC. When you do, you're going to see a little Dubb symbol at the top or the bottom on your computer. And then when you select it, you're going to see the functionality, or you can click View Quick Menu and it'll pop open just like this. I'm going to hit record screen and we're going to do some little similarities and differences now. First of all, in terms of the webcam, same thing, same functionality as the Chrome extension. The annotation tool does all the same annotations as the Chrome extension. Now, in terms of the teleprompter, it is similar to the Chrome because you can move it around the page like you saw earlier, but it is different when you select a script because the first thing that you're going to see all the way over here is going to be auto track. Auto track is voice recognition. So if I hit record right now and I read that script, it's going to go at my pace. Now, if you don't want to do that and you like the idea of having a scroll speed instead, just click that button closed, and now you'll notice I'm scrolling up and down like this, controlling the speed. So it's really a matter of choosing auto scroll or auto track. So with the desktop app, you have that diversity of choice for that. Now, as far as recording, the backgrounds of what you're recording, the borders, see this red slash right down here? What that means is if I was going to hit the record button and that red slash was there, I would get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash just by clicking on it, now I have the choice of a drop down. It's on 16:9 right now, landscape. So proper YouTube orientation. So whatever is within the blue lines that you see on the screen, this will be part of the recording. And it's in the proper format for that. I also can tap down here and go custom. So I can crop around anything I want to crop around on my computer screen, which is really convenient in terms of being able to show just what you want to show. I also can tap down here and go 9:16 for portrait. So if I want to show something in the proper vertical format for social media, you have that ability. Just put it on top of whatever you want to put it on top of. And you can hit record. Now, the recording part itself, I'm going to hit record now. I'm going to hit the red button down here. I'm going to get a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And now I am recording. I can pause and resume, just like the other recording options. But the big difference here is the check mark. So prior to this, with webcam and Chrome, when you hit the check mark, it saved it into Dubb. That's not going to happen with the desktop app. So when I select the check mark here, it's going to open up a preview window, and I have the ability to now to do clip recording. The desktop app records in clips. So what we're going to do is we're going to record a few clips, merge them together into one video, and then we're going to save it into Dubb. So the cool thing about clip recording is you can drag and drop videos from your computer. So if you have an MP4 file video, drop it in here, make it part of the story. Now, I recorded a screen recording clip, so how do I continue now? Down to the bottom left, there are three creative icons that you can use. The first one, all the way to the left, is record screen video. I'm going to tap that there. It's going to bring me right back where I was. I could have swapped out my background for something different. I'm going to hit record again, and now I'm recording a second clip in the same style I did the first one, screen recording. I'm going to hit the check mark, and there is the second clip. And these clips, you can move them around. See me dragging them back and forth, so you can change the order. You can tap the three dots on each individual clip and download or delete. The second option down at the bottom left is your webcam. So I'm going to select this one here, and now I'm going to hit record. And this could be the beginning of my video. Hey, what's up? Welcome to this video, or the end. Thanks for watching. Whatever you want. Hit the check mark, and it visually looks different than the other ones. The last option you're going to have down here is what's called Dubb Narrator. The Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to go in your video library inside of Dubb, grab a video you've already recorded, put it inside of a bubble, and place it on top of anything that you want, leveraging the power of a pre-recorded video. So I'm going to tap that button below, record narrator video. It's going to take me inside my video library, find the video you want. I'm going to select this one here. And now the pre-recorded version of me, I can put on top of anything and it's going to do all the work. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. And I can just pause, annotate, do whatever I want. Now, the last part of this is merging the clips together and saving it into Dubb. You have two options. Over to the bottom right, there's an upload button. If you hit that button there, it's going to merge the clips, save it into Dubb. If you select the edit button, it's going to merge the clips together, but you can do a full edit right here, just like you saw inside the Dubb platform earlier before you even save it in there. There's also a cool little button over here called Smart Cut. So if you want to get rid of the silences in your videos, you can do that. You can download the MP4 right now if you wanted to. And then you can click the upload button, and that's going to upload that into the Dubb platform, and you're going to be able to share it wherever you need to share it. Now, the last kind of recording that we're going to look at is going to be the Dubb mobile app. So if you don't have the Dubb mobile app on your phone, Dubb, and then when you have it, this is going to be the way to record a video, and I'm going to show you some other functionality as well. So here is the home area of the mobile app. Here's your video library sitting right in the middle. To record, all you need to do is tap the blue camera button at the bottom. When you do that, it's going to open up the camera. When you are first using the mobile app, it will be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. So I'm going to hit record by tapping this. Actually, no, before that, slide it over to 10 minutes. That's usually what I do. That way I don't get cut off. There are particular timers down here, but just go over to 10 and you don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to tap the button at the bottom, and now I'm recording a video. There is a timer up here. There is another timer on the button. You can pause and resume these recordings right over here to the left. And to end the recording, just tap the circle again, and there it is. There is the clip. Just like the desktop app, the mobile app records in clips as well. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone in my photo video area, so I do have it. I'm going to hit record one more time, and this is the second clip. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds, and there is the second clip. And I can physically move these. I can change the order like I did with the desktop app. Take your finger, hold one, slide it to change the order. And if you tap a clip with your finger individually, you can trim, delete, download, and if you select edit, this is going to give you the ability to do some things here. So see the scissor icon over to the right, top right scissor icon. That is called auto cut. So if you hit that scissor icon, it's going to get rid of all the pauses in your video. It will seamlessly jump right to the next thing that you say. So if you do have a pause in there with silence, it'll get rid of it. You also have a music icon over to the right. And that music icon, we have a whole library of royalty-free music that you can choose from to add if you'd like. There is a text icon to the right. So just like in the beginning, and this is the second where we talked about the hook, at least 2 seconds, you can do this. Remember how we talked about the hook? I showed you can type it on the screen. Just type your hook here, if I can type. There we go. Click update, and then you can add different font, size, color, whatever you want. Move it around the screen wherever you want to move it to. You also have a microphone icon to the right. The microphone icon is going to be for a voiceover. So if you tap that there, you can do a voiceover over the clip. You also have the ability to speed a clip up, the little timer icon to the right. So if you have a cool action shot and you want to go all the way up to 10x and make it even wackier, you can totally do that. The last option down to the bottom right, that is your captions icon. So you can burn in the captions here, or you can burn them in at the end. These icons over here, functionality, just hit the tooltip right at the top, and that's going to tell you what their functions are. And then just a couple of important ones. Countdown timer. I always think it's good to have this one on 3 seconds or 10 seconds. I always put mine on 3, hit record. You get that nice 3, 2, 1 countdown. You're ready, and action. Teleprompter wise, this is one of the best ones we have, this one right here. So if you select this here, you're going to choose your script. And then notice how I can slide the script up and down. This is important because if you're reading a script and your eyes are not staying up towards the camera and they're just going down looking for the words, either increase the speed of it so they meet you at the top, or just slide the whole thing up. That way your eyes stay right up towards the camera if you need to. Now you also have scroll speed here. So right here, scroll speed between 1 and 10. Hit the play button to see if you like the speed. And if you do want to make any changes to the script, just hit the pencil icon right over here to the right. Make those changes. Also, if you're filming landscape, just physically turn the phone and the script will adjust right over here next to the camera. Now, if you want to use auto track, which is voice recognition, and not do scroll speed, just go to the gear icon to the left, select auto track, and now when I hit record, this is what it would look like. Meet your new real estate AI assistant. It finds the leads, emails them, sends a personalized CMA, books the listing. So see how it's following with me at my speed with the highlight? You can do that with auto track, or you can select auto scroll. It's totally up to you. And then tap the X to the top right, and that's going to close the teleprompter. Now, what I showed in the beginning, picture in picture, second to the bottom, all the way to the right. If you select that there, now both cameras are opened up and in use, and I can move myself around like this and show what's in front of me, bigger, smaller, zoom in, back up, all kinds of cool options. And then last one, virtual background at the bottom. Take those screenshots on your phone, select virtual background, pops it behind you, and then you just record your video and you're good to go. Last part is going to be merging these together. So hit that blue button to the top right, blue arrow. That's going to merge all the clips together, and you're going to have a finished copy on your phone that you can have access to later. And once it's done merging it here, you're going to have an option to upload. Bottom. So see the blue upload button to the bottom right. Click that blue upload button, and it's going to save it into Dubb. And then you can access it wherever you're logged in. Now, lastly, sending on the mobile app. You can do that as well. Grab a video, hit that blue share video button right in the middle, and then select copy for email. It just copies it to your clipboard, paste it into your email client, copy for SMS, copy it into your SMS. Or you can hit the icons above the video to the top right. Block icon is email, paper airplane icon is going to be your SMS. Now, in terms of CRM, third party sending, all that kind of good stuff, if you have things that you love, like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact, or from a CRM perspective, maybe you have a HubSpot or a Salesforce, Lofty, Go High Level, whatever it is, and you want to keep that stuff, you just want to add video, we have a really big integration list right here that you can see right here. I'm scrolling through it right now. So you can keep what you have and you just want to add video, you can totally do that with the integrations we have. Now, if you want to stay within Dubb and have Dubb do everything for you, you can do that. So right over here to the left under CRM, you can upload your contacts with a CSV file, tags, tasks, deals. You can do bulk sending with Dubb, email and SMS. And if you have our Pro Plus plan, you can do automations, drip sequences with Dubb. So it's really just a choice of, do you want to do everything with Dubb, or do you like the other thing that you were using, the other software, and you want to keep it and you just want to add video? Now, I mentioned at the top hooks, right? We talked about getting your hook. This is Auto I was talking about, the AI guide right here in your Dubb dashboard. You can ask it questions related to content, strategy, things about Dubb. You also can go down here to the little green bubble right down here, the intercom. Click this here, and you can chat with someone on our team. You can do a keyword search, pop a phrase or term in here, and it'll bring up an article and a video as well. Now, if it is outside of Dubb hours, you can call this number right here. You can call whenever you want, actually. 310 number. This is going to be an AI assistant that will give you help with tech, strategy, whatever you need. If you want a learning library, right here, watch training videos. If you pop this here, this is our showcase page, which is called Dubb Academy, and it has all of our videos in here in terms of how to use the platform, and they're all in order. Now, if you do have Pro Plus, there are two paid plans on Dubb, Pro and Pro Plus. If you have Pro Plus, you have the option to join Founder Coaching. So Founder Coaching is with Ruben and Darius, the founders of Dubb. They do a meeting once a week, which with today's Tuesday, right? Okay, so today, 11:30 a.m. EST. They have their own curriculum. They do their deep dives into technology and strategy. They have a form called Open Mic that you can fill out. So if you fill this thing out about your business, they can take a part of the training and talk about that in terms of their advice in and out of the platform. So if you have Pro and you want to upgrade to Pro Plus to get automations and get access to Founder Coaching, you can either email support and put upgrade or drop it into the chat, and we'll give you the best deal we can possibly give you. Now, lastly, we have a partner program. It says refer and earn. So if you click apply now, it's going to create a link for you that you can share. And this link, we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through that link. It doesn't sunset, it doesn't go away, unless we stop getting paid, then it would. But as long as someone's paying, that amount is not going to change and it's recurring. So what we say is if you're paying for Dubb right now, you're on Pro or Pro Plus, and you know 4 or 5 folks, get 4 or 5 people into the training here. Share your link with them because if you get them to subscribe, then you got a free account. You can do well beyond that, depending on how you want to market Dubb. So you have the ability to do that, and we're very supportive of our partners. Now, as far as AI, I mentioned right a couple AI tools within the Dubb Studio. I mentioned Auto within the Dubb dashboard. I mentioned SIA on the landing pages. There's an AI. We also have an amazing AI tool that the team has created called Dubb AI. Now, every day at 12:30 p.m. I'm going to drop this link in the chat. We are in there training about Dubb AI. So it's dubb.com/TAI if you want to register. Dubb AI, in short, is an AI tool the team created that does the doing, is the expression that we like to use. So it sends emails, it updates your CRM, it does lead generation, creates assets, does all kinds of stuff. So if you have admin tasks or things you want to take off your plate, like recurring things that you want done, Dubb AI can do it. Traditional AI tools will help with strategization, writing, all that stuff's great, but Dubb AI actually does the doing part of it, the tasks. So if you want to check it out, just register dubb.com/TAI, and we're in every day in there at 12:30. Now, if you end up getting the Dubb agent, right, this is the combination between both worlds. So what we just covered today was the Dubb Studio, the Dubb Sales Studio, right over here. See this little drop down right over here? This is between both worlds here. So if you end up getting the Dubb sales agent, right, the AI, you can pop back and forth between both, and then it will move you right back and forth to both worlds. So it's pretty neat. Okay, so let's see. How'd we do Q&A wise, question wise, chat wise, all that good stuff? Anything outstanding, or is anything everything taken care of?
Well, good. I think you've mentioned all the questions in here. Joe had a question. Can we import pre-made clips from a library and just add personalized clip at the beginning and at the end? I think that's a yes, right?
Yep. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Just
Yeah.
have that intro video and just have the next video in the playlist play after it, or you can merge the clips in the Dubb desktop app. Just merge them together. So you have two good options there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Cool.
it.
All right. Anybody have any other questions before we go? Anything on anybody's mind? Last call around the horn. Anybody? 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 What do we got? Anything? 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 Okay. Well, everybody, thanks for coming in. We really appreciate it. Ina, thanks for the support as always. Support at dubb.com if you have any questions. And we will see you at 12:30 p.m. PST. If you want to come check out Dubb AI, it's dubb.com/TAI to register. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.